Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, it is now time for the main event of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds in the 62-kilogram weight division. Your officials for this contest: referee from Spain, Jose Romero. Your judges at ringside from Bulgaria, Sweden, the Czech Republic, Italy, and Afghanistan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, les boxeurs sont prêts. Les officiels sont prêts. Are you ready for some action? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the black corner, weighing in at 61.6 kilograms. He comes to the ring with an outstanding record. 41 wins, 4 of them come by way of KO. He is the 5-time European champion, World Championships bronze medalist from Rus, Bulgaria, Radoslav Rosenov.
Mesdames.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the gold corner, weighing in 61.8 kilograms. Also, an outstanding record, 127 wins. 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Triple champion du monde, représentant France, Sofiane Oumiha.
Mesdames et messieurs, dans le coin gold, avec une fiche de 127 victoires et 6 KO, avec un poids de 61 kg 800, Sofiane Oumiha.
Okay, horses. Listen to me. Head up. No low blow. No holding. Check. Good luck.
So, touch of gloves between the two national anthems before this main event. And these two clashed in the final of the EUBC Cup as recently as last week. It was a good fight. Oumiha won it. He's having a fantastic year. World Championship gold, won the recent European Games, so that would qualify him for the Olympics, and victorious in the EUBC Cup as well. Rosenov starting out in that southpaw stance. And you look at the spidery reach there of Oumiha. He's made that work for him so well in the years that I've been watching him. He'll lean in often, off of that head. That beak, that Carl Froch-like nose. It's an enticing target, but he's good at just shifting that weight back. And if he can make you fall short, then you better believe that he can tag you. That's good though from Rosenov. Steps in with a nice flurry, finishing with the uppercut, right hand uppercut, which cannoned off the forearm and half got through. He's got great speed himself, Rosenov. Threw that left hand to the body, stepped in with it, but then was able to get his weight back in the blink of an eye. This is going to be a good watch. Scheduled for 6 rounds, set at 62 kilos. It's a battle of the front feet at the minute. Look at those front feet. He just trod on the top of Oumiha's foot there, Rosenov. He's not deliberate, and then he steps out with that lead foot to get it outside his opponent's lead foot. That's what you're trying to achieve. That's the real estate you're looking for. Big deliberate step there with that front foot. Just look at those two front feet just for a few seconds. You won't want to look at them for the whole fight, I understand that, but They'll tread on each other's foot at times. As I say, it's not deliberate. They're looking to get on the outside of that foot, because that gives you the opportunity to open out and throw those punches. If you're stuck on the inside, it's more difficult. You have to turn the core really to be able to land anything. It's something that Rosenov is concentrating on particularly. Oumiha doesn't seem as bothered, although he gets outside there, and that allows him to throw that right hand into the body. They don't always blend southpaw and orthodox. Orthodox fighters are not used to fighting southpaws, but if ever anybody would be, it would be a long-serving top international amateur, because you do come across a lot of southpaws, so this will be nothing new for Oumiha, certainly not.
Casser la distance, tu peux toucher. Laisse la main gauche en haut et tu peux toucher.
Mesdames et messieurs, place au deuxième round.
Not much in that opener. Lots of mutual respect, I think, between these two. Oumiha's the older man. Rosenov would be 20 now, 19 or 20. Oumiha's 28. Just touching to the body there, Oumiha. Rosenov trying to just step in and find the body with that long left hand. As I said, Oumiha is really good at controlling the distance. You think that he's in range, and then it turns out that he's not really. And then he covers up well there. Lead right uppercut against a fighter like this, which Rosenov attempted there, is very, very hard. It's hard anyway, lead uppercut, and if you miss with it, then you can find yourself in trouble, because it's hard to get your feet back. If you step in with it, throw that punch, then it does render you quite immobile. Strange bit of foot movement there from Rosenov. Left to the body there from Rosenov, and then just slashes up with the jab. It's a technical battle, this. 30 seconds remaining in round two. Not been much to pick between them. Very little has landed absolutely clean. Left into the body from Rosenov. He's found a few of them.
Mesdames et messieurs, fin du deuxième round. Mesdames et messieurs, début du troisième round.
So into the third, Oumiha, the three-time IBA world champion in the white and gold. Radoslav Rosenov, rising star in the black and gold. It was a really good World Youth Championship that he was at in 2021. We were deep in COVID times, but saw some good fighters come through there. One's gone pro, Jahongir Zakirov, who won gold at super heavyweight Uzbek, massive Uzbek southpaw. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Looked like Bilolov Mark II. Reto Sutsumi, very much enjoyed watching him. Sanzar Tashkenbay of Kazakhstan, he was there as well. Plenty of others besides. Yuri Zhakarev, who went on to win the men's World Championships seniors later that year as well, an unbelievable double. Lovely jab there from Rosenov, that caught the chin of Oumiha on his way in. Just warming up a little bit, these two beginning to hold their feet a touch more, stay in front of each other for a little bit longer. Oumiha just beginning to track Rosenov around the ring a touch now. Rosenov goes down, but that's the front feet. I think he just tripped over the front leg there of Oumiha. Good body work there from Oumiha. The left round the back of the elbow got through. And then he dropped his own elbows on an attempted left from Rosenov. Covers up well, Oumiha. Those long arms really allow you to do that. Just looking out of the ring there, Rosenov. The referee didn't like that. I'm all for that. He threw a right hand there, Oumiha. He was made to miss with it. He wasn't made to look foolish. He didn't lose his balance or fall over or anything. But Rosenov just making that point, looking out of the ring to see where that leather had gone. Good finish to the round.
Mesdames et messieurs, fin du troisième round.
Russia for International Boxing Day, then
Mesdames et messieurs, début du quatrième round.
Monaco on the 23rd of September. Turkey down in Dalian, I think it was, a week later. And there's a couple more planned, as far as I'm aware, before the end of the year. And the boxers all love an invite to take part in this. right to the body there from Rosenov. I just felt midway through that previous round that Oumiha was maybe beginning to get on top of him. And I still feel that. Oumiha backed him up to the corner and let his hands go. But it's never happened to any great extent because Rosenov has always got something to come back with. But Oumiha is just gradually turning up the heat. That's what it looks like to me. He's walking him down a little bit more. Coming off that ring pretty effectively. Rosenov increasingly finding it hard to stay away from Oumiha. Looks to throw the uppercut on the inside a couple of times there, but the Frenchman was able to block it. Good left hand to the body there from Oumiha, and then goes up top with the hook. I think that body shot maybe just hurt Rosenov a little bit because he's not done much since it landed. Comes back with a 1-2 there. This is good from Oumiha. This is really good. Rosenov is still dangerous. He's just getting worked over a bit here by a very, very high quality operator. Final 30 seconds of round 4. Rosenov was looking to throw that left hand and he was rocked onto his heels there. The gum shield almost now. Rosenov just looks like he might be beginning to come apart here. He was complaining to the referee about catching one around the back of the head. There's nothing coming from the ref. And that's a real solid round there for Oumiha. It started in round 3, I would say. Round 3, he was just turning up the temperature, and he did the same again in that round, and he's getting the Radoslav Rosenov. This longer format will suit Oumiha. He's got bundles and bundles of experience. As I said at the start, when I watch him now that he's become a pro, he's 4-0 as a pro, and he's looking to box both codes currently. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Given the prize money that's on offer from IBA these days and the high level of the organisation of the competitions too, and I would know because I've been to plenty of them. But since he's gone pro as well, the traditional pro route, there's that right hand, lovely shot. He is holding his feet more now. He's not up on his toes like he used to be. Offering that chin and then pulling it extravagantly back, looking to tag you right at the end of that long spidery reach. He's looking to get his feet tighter, bang you to the body and do some damage. Couple left to go. Be interesting to see if he can keep turning that screw. What can Rosenov do? This is great experience for him. Just using that outer clock face, if you like, of the ring there, Rosenov. He's not looking to engage too much. He's throwing when he has to, really. He gets stuck with his back square on the ropes there. That's not where he wants to be, but he didn't stay there long. The confidence hasn't gone from Rosenov. He's not that kind of operator. But he really is looking to try and stay away from Oumiha here. I think he's boxing for the final bell more than the win at the moment. Gum shield's come out. That's Rosenov's. Just makes a miss with the jab there, Oumiha. Not an easy job for him to get hold of Rosenov at any point this evening, but particularly not in this 5th round, because I wouldn't say the ambition has totally gone from Rosenov. That wouldn't quite be fair, but he is looking to stay away from Oumiha. He spent the last 3 minutes looking to stay away from Oumiha, and his feet and his fitness are good enough that when that is his aim, it's going to be hard to lay too much leather on him, and that's what Sofiane Oumiha has found. He's won this round because he's really the one making all of the running.
Mesdames et messieurs, 25e round.
Took his stall early there, Rosenov. He's got 1 round to go here. I would say he's got plenty to do. The first couple of rounds, there wasn't really much in either of them. He can maybe go 1 apiece. 3 and 4. Clear round with Oumiha, and he's won that 5th as well.
Un maximum de bruit pour nos boxeurs!
So 6th and final round. Oumiha that time catches him with the right hand there, Rosenov, who looks to try and lead off with that right uppercut. Spring out of the corner that time, Rosenov. He's more aggressive in this 6th than he was in the 5th. He needed to recover a little bit in that 5th. That arcing kind of overhand right that he got caught with had almost dislodged the gum shield. That was a head shot. And the referee telling Rosenov, and I think it's fair enough actually, that he needs to engage a bit more. He was quite patient with him in that 5th round. They're not slow to do that, either referees. Yes, this is technical stuff. Yes, we all love a good bit of footwork, and that traditional amateur style is to use those feet, get up on those toes, but they're in there to fight. And the last couple of rounds, he's not really been willing to engage, Radoslav Rosenov. I think that's a fair comment. And he's telling him again there. Maybe these 2 fights have just come a little bit too quick for Rosenov, and I think the referee is going to have a word with him here, because that's not acceptable, to be honest with you. It's not acceptable. He's not really attempting to fight here, basically. He's a young man, and as I say, he boxed Oumiha in the final of the EUBC Cup last week, and now he's fighting him again, this time over 6 rounds in France a few days later. It's a big ask. It's a big ask. And he's looking to get through here. He has been since halfway. I think he's going to take a point here, the referee. He is indeed. For failure to engage, essentially. And there's only 20 seconds remaining, so we'll get through to the end of this. But too much more of this, and I think the referee would have stopped it. Right hand into the body. Rosenov avoids that right hand by a fraction, and then indulges in a little bit more high jinx, if you like, before the bell goes at the end of the stick for final round, and that's a comfortable win for Sofiane Oumiha. Slightly disappointing in the second half of that fight, if I'm honest, from Rosenov, but there are mitigating circumstances there. As I said, he's still only, what, 19, 20 years old, and that's the second time in a few days that he's been in with somebody this good. And this time over 6 rounds. And you could see that the edge went off his performance as we got beyond the 3rd round, because he's used to boxing 3-minute rounds. So this was a completely different experience for him. He's made it through to the final bell. He's lost the fight and didn't show much willingness to engage, particularly in that 6th round, but you could argue in the 5th as well. But let's not hammer him for that. Oumiha with another good night at the office. And it's been a good night. IBA Champions Night coming to Paris. Good performances. Good night for French boxing. That's 5 out of 6 fights they've won. Fatia Ben Masahel beating Megan Declare, then Wasilia El Kadiri against Marta Lopez. Davina Michelle getting the better of Radi Draman. Nina Zidani beating Michaela Walsh.
Boxers. After 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision for your winner. In the gold corner, representing France, Sofiane Oumiha.
So Sofiane Oumiha beats Radoslav Rosenov for the 2nd time in a few days. He's having a spectacular 2023, and France have made it 5 wins out of 5 tonight in this IBA Champions Night in Paris. It's been thoroughly enjoyable, and I'm sure we will get a little word with him now before we bid you all good night.
Mesdames et messieurs, j'aimerais s'il vous plaît qu'on fasse encore un maximum de bruit également pour Radoslav Rosenov. Can we make some noise for Radoslav, please? Est-ce qu'on peut l'applaudir, s'il vous plaît? Puisque ça a été un valeureux adversaire. Là, je vois qu'il y a le protocole qui vient. Notre monsieur le maire, Estelle Mosselli, Dominique Nato. On a également, voilà, encore Hugo Ray du Westfield Forum des Halles.